Fleet size means nothing without understanding what each machine actually does. This video covers every aircraft currently flying with Britain's armed forces: multi-role fighters, stealth jets, surveillance platforms, tankers, strategic transports, attack helicopters, unmanned systems, trainers, and the legendary Heritage Fleet. First up, the fighters, Britain's frontline killers. Eurofighter Typhoon, the absolute backbone of the Royal Air Force. This multi-role jet has been dominating British skies since 2003. Currently 102 are in service. Tranche 1 variants are being retired by 2025, with Falklands-based jets replaced by 2027. Lockheed Martin F-35B Lightning, Britain's stealth strike jet and one of the most capable aircraft on the planet. VSTOL capable, meaning it launches from carrier decks. 40 have been delivered. 63 total will be in service by 2033, jointly operated with the Fleet Air Arm. Lockheed Martin F-35A Lightning. This is the one nobody talks about but should. Britain is procuring 12 of these specifically for NATO's nuclear strike mission. 0 are in service yet. All 12 arrive by 2030, supporting the alliance's nuclear deterrence alongside Royal Navy submarine forces. These 3 jets form the sharpest edge of British air power. But firepower means nothing without eyes. Up next, Britain's surveillance and patrol aircraft. Boeing E-7 Wedgetail AEW-1, Britain's newest airborne early warning and control aircraft. One is currently in service with 3 total planned. Delayed repeatedly, it finally entered service in 2026. The 2025 Defense Review already recommended acquiring even more. Beechcraft Shadow R1, a quiet, propeller-driven ISDAR platform that does anything but quiet work. 8 aircraft currently flying, with an expected out-of-service date of 2030. The entire fleet has been recently expanded and upgraded for enhanced intelligence gathering. Boeing RC-135W Rivet Joint, formerly known as Airseeker. This jet is Britain's dedicated signals intelligence machine. 3 aircraft in service, collecting electronic intelligence that shapes the entire battlefield picture. What exactly it intercepts, they don't always say. Boeing P-8 Poseidon Embraer, 1 the Ocean Hunter. 9 of these jets entered service in 2019, replacing a capability Britain went without for nearly a decade. Built for anti-submarine warfare and anti-ship strike, it patrols the North Atlantic watching for threats beneath the surface. Now, once you find the enemy, you need to move forces fast across the globe. That's where tankers and strategic transport come in. Airbus Voyager, Britain's dual-purpose tanker and transport jet. 14 aircraft currently in service, keeping RAF fighters airborne far beyond their normal range. Without the Voyager, Britain's combat jets simply cannot operate at strategic distances. Boeing C-17A Globemaster 3, the muscle behind every British military deployment. 8 of these massive jets have been in service since 2001, capable of delivering tanks, troops, and critical supplies directly onto short, rough airstrips anywhere on the planet. Airbus A400M Atlas C-1, the modern backbone of RAF transport. 22 aircraft currently flying, with up to 6 more planned for procurement by 2030. It combines the heavy lift of a strategic freighter with the ability to land on unprepared forward airstrips. Dassault Envoy 4CC-1, Britain's sleek, fast executive transport. 2 French-built jets entered service in 2022, moving senior staff and commanders quickly between headquarters. Initially operated under civil contract until 2026 before full military operation. Now off the fixed-wing and onto the rotors. Britain's helicopter fleet is one of the most powerful and diverse in the world. Boeing Chinook, the thundering workhorse of British air power. 37 currently in service, with 51 total across the fleet. 14 older HCMK-6A variants are being replaced by the more capable CH-47 extended range from 2027, keeping overall numbers stable at 51. Boeing AW-64E Apache Guardian, Britain's dedicated attack helicopter and one of the most lethal machines in the entire fleet. All 50 aircraft were remanufactured to the cutting-edge AH-64E standard, armed with the M230 cannon, JAGM missiles, and Hellfire variants. Final delivery completed March 2025. AgustaWestland Wildcat AH-1, the Army Air Corps eyes and fists in the field. 34 in service, with up to 8 tasked specifically to 847 naval air squadrons supporting Royal Marines on amphibious operations. Fast, agile, and increasingly networked. Eurocopter AS-365 Dauphin 2, a discreet but significant machine operated by the Army Air Corps. 5 currently flying, used primarily by UK Special Forces. Quiet, fast, and built for missions that don't make the headlines. AgustaWestland AW-159 Wildcat HMA-2, the Fleet Air Arm's shipborne strike and reconnaissance helicopter. 28 in service, hunting surface threats and supporting naval task groups. Armed and sensor-equipped for the modern maritime battlespace. AgustaWestland AW-101 Merlin HM-2, Britain's submarine hunter. 30 in service out of 44 total, operating from Royal Navy warships across the world's oceans, fitted for anti-submarine warfare and airborne early warning. expected to remain in service until 2040. AgustaWestland AW101 Merlin Mk4, the Royal Marines' dedicated transport helicopter. 24 currently flying, carrying commandos from ship to shore in the most demanding amphibious operations. One aircraft was lost in September 2024. Out of service date set for 2040. Airbus H145 Jupiter HC, 2 brand new to British service. 6 ordered, 3 for the RAF, 3 for the Army Air Corps, replacing the retired Puma HC-2 in Cyprus and Brunei from 2026. A modern, capable medium transport for deployed operations. But some of Britain's most lethal and unusual assets never have a pilot on board at all. Up next, drones and unmanned systems. Protector RG-1, Britain's most capable armed drone and the first UAV ever certified for unrestricted operations in UK airspace. 10 of 16 ordered have been delivered since entering service in 2023, built for both intelligence gathering and precision strike, operating at medium altitude for extended periods. Peregrine, a small but significant rotary wing UAV quietly entering Royal Navy service. 2 currently deployed, formerly embarked on HMS Lancaster in the Indian Ocean, fitted with the Thales 1 master radar and integrated directly into the ship's combat management system. Future tasking remains unclear. Airbus Zephyr, perhaps the most extraordinary aircraft in British inventory. A solar-powered high-altitude pseudo-satellite capable of operating at the very edge of space for weeks without landing. 3 aircraft exist, but 2 are currently in storage, and the Modi has not participated in any flights since 2021. A dormant giant waiting to be unleashed. Every weapon needs warriors, and warriors need training. These are the aircraft that build Britain's aviators from the ground up. Now the training fleets. Grob Prefect T1, the starting point for most British military pilots. 23 aircraft serving across the RAF, Royal Navy's 703 Naval Air Squadron and Army Air Corps. A propeller-driven basic trainer that introduces student pilots to disciplined, precise flying. Beechcraft Texan T1, the next step up the training ladder. 14 aircraft operating with 72 Squadron RAF, bridging the gap between basic propeller flying and the demands of advanced fast jet conversion. An American design that shapes British aviators. Embraer Phenom T1, Brazil's contribution to British pilot training. 5 jet trainers serving with 45 Squadron RAF, introducing students to jet-powered flight characteristics before they step into frontline combat aircraft. Small fleet critical role. BAE Systems Hawk T2, Britain's advanced jet trainer and a legend in its own right. 28 aircraft serving with No. 4R Squadron and No. 25F Squadron. Fast, capable, and respected. Confirmed in service until 2040, shaping the RAF's next generation of combat pilots. Beechcraft Avenger, 4 aircraft serving exclusively with 750 Naval Air Squadron, training Fleet Air Arm observers and aircrew. A specialist platform for a specialist role, producing the navigators and sensor operators that make naval aviation work. Grob Tutor T1, the most numerous trainer in British service. 91 currently flying out of 119 total, used by the RAF Air Experience flight to introduce thousands of air cadets to flight every year. 28 were sold to the Finnish Air Force in 2018. Grob Viking T1, 52 silent, engineless aircraft that teach the purest form of flying. The RAF's primary glider trainer, introducing air cadets to flight through skill alone. No engine, no shortcuts, just air and instinct. And finally, the aircraft that remind us where it all began. The living legends. Avro Lancaster PA-474. The lone flying survivor of Britain's most famous heavy bomber. One aircraft, still airborne, still thundering. Built in 1942, it now flies with the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight as a living tribute to the 55,000 bomber command aircrew who never came home. Hawker Hurricane, 2 still flying. The aircraft that actually won the Battle of Britain, often overshadowed by its famous partner, but responsible for destroying more enemy aircraft in that legendary battle than any other type. Supermarine Spitfire, the most iconic British aircraft ever built. 5 currently in service across multiple marks. Mk2A, Mk5B, LF Mk17E, and 2 PR Mk19 variants, each one a different chapter of the same extraordinary story. Douglas Dakota, 1C3 still flying, an American transport that carried British paratroopers into some of the war's most decisive operations. Now it flies in formation with Spitfires and Hurricanes, a reminder that victory was always a team effort. De Havilland Canada Chipmunk, 2 T10 variants still airborne. A gentle, elegant trainer that once taught a generation of RAF pilots, including a young Prince Philip, the fundamentals of flight, still flying today with quiet, enduring dignity. From nuclear-armed stealth jets to Spitfires that fought in World War II, this is British air power. Lethal at the front, deep in history at the heart. And still, after all these years, one of the most formidable forces in the sky.